Okay. So yesterday, what we have done, let's quickly revise what we have done yesterday. Yesterday, we were seeing about how to put comments in Python. What are the basic things? Like we were saying that Python is case sensitive. So why do we say Python is case sensitive? What is the indentation thing which is used in Python? And the second thing which we have seen was how we can use variables in Python. Okay, so these were the two major topics which we covered today. In today's session, we'll be talking about operators. Okay, fine. So we will start from operators. Before starting with operators, what I want to introduce with you is how we can take the value from the user. Okay, now suppose initially what we were doing was, suppose I want to make addition of two numbers. So what we were writing, a is equals to 8, b is equals to 9, and let's say c is equals to a plus b. Okay, and then we say print c. Fine. When we run this program, this c will make the addition of 8 plus 9. So 8 plus 9 is 17, so we get the answer as 17. But now suppose what I want, abhi to kya ho gaya, the value has been fixed. Every time the value of a will be 8 and every time the value of b will be 9. Suppose you make the program and you don't want that the value of a should be 8 and the value of b should be 9, it should be something else. Iska matlab kya hai? I want to take the value from the user. Okay, so how do we do it is like this. We use this input function. Okay, now let's do something. Let's put this in comment first. Or let's say, let's come here and let's write this. Let's say a is equals to input, enter first number. Fine. Let's come in the next line. B is equals to input, enter second number. Okay. Now print A and print B. Fine. Let's see what happens. Let's run this program. So you can see it is asking me enter the first number. Okay. Let's say now I write 7. Then it says enter second number. I say 5. And so simply what I have done, using the input function, we can ask the user to enter the number. Okay. I'll show you one thing. That is, suppose instead of just printing, I want to perform addition. A plus B and let's say print C. Let's see, let's run it. Enter first number, let's say 5. Enter second number, let's say 9. So the output is 5 and 9, 59. तो ये तो सही है या गलत है? Yes, is the answer correct or wrong? Definitely the answer is not correct. Okay. हुआ क्या यहाँ पर, एक बार फिर से देखते हैं. ये जो input function होता है, this input function has the characteristic. What is the characteristic? That it always convert the value into string. चेक करके देखते हैं. कल मैंने एक चीज और सिखाई थी, print type A. Okay. Now let's run this again. Enter first number 5. And can you see what is the class of this? The class is string. It means whatever value we are taking from the user, that value is coming in the form of string. When we add two strings, ठीक है, तो answer क्या होता है? So when we add two string values, what happens? The answer comes like this. ठीक है, but we don't want it like this. We want it to be in integer format. तो कल हमने एक और चीज सीखी थी, that was known as typecasting. So how do we do typecasting? अब मुझे क्या करना है, a को integer में convert करना है. So I will put int just before input. I will do the same over here. Fine. Now let's run the program. Enter first number, let's say 4. Enter second number, and you can see now the class is integer. It has changed to integer. पहले हमें वहाँ पे string दिख रहा था, but now it has changed to integer. Enter second number, let's say 8. And now I am getting the correct result, that is 12. So let's move forward then. So this is same. I've already explained you it over there. Now, Coming on to operators. Now I'll tell you what are operators. Operators वो होते हैं, there are two concepts. One concept is an operand and another concept is an operator. So let's say A plus B. ठीक है? If we write this, then A and B, they are known as operand. Or the variables on which we are performing the operations. Fine. And this B, sorry, this plus is known as my operator. Fine. So we have operand and we have a operator. Operand are simple variables on which we will perform the operation, and operator decide that which operation need to be performed. So in Python again we have multiple operators. सबसे common हम सारे operators देखेंगे step by step. The first set of operators are known as arithmetic operators. We have already been using these arithmetic operators since our last session. तो हमें ये बिल्कुल पता है कि प्लस क्या होता है, माइनस क्या होता है, मल्टीप्लाई क्या होता है और डिवाइड क्या होता है. Now I have written 3 extra operators. Oh, so I have, let's say A is equals to 5, B is equals to 6, and I need to apply, and we were talking about arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators are plus, minus, multiply, divide. Yes, and now I was talking this operator, and this operator. Sorry, this operator. So plus, minus, divide और multiply तो हमें सबको पता है. Can anyone tell me anything about these operators? Let's say I write 10 over here and let's say I write 2 over here, and when I'll apply A mod B, let's say C is equals to A mod B and print C. Fine. This operator is known as modulus operator, and how it gives the result I'll tell you. यहाँ पे हमने A की वैल्यू लिखी है 10. Yes, very good. It gives the remainder. Fine. And the value of B is 2. So we divide. We divide 10 by 2. And we'll see the remainder. So 2 5s are 10, we know. And the remainder is 0. So this modulus operator is giving us the result, the remainder. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जब इसको run करेंगे तो आंसर आएगा 0. Let's run it and then see. So the answer is 0. Now let's change the value. Let's write 11 over here. So when 11 is divided by 2, what is the remainder? The remainder is 1. So let's see. Very good. So now the remainder is 1. Can anyone tell me what is the application of this? क्या application हो सकती है इसकी? What is the application of this? This kind of operator is used when we need to find that the numbers are odd or even. Next operator is this. Let's take some small numbers. Let's say I write 2. Now, can anyone tell me what is this double multiplication sign implies? Is the power function. If we write A this, let's run it. The answer is 4. Now let's change the value. 2 raised to power this. So it is giving me the answer. So it means A raised to power 3. Fine. So it is the power function and then it is giving me the value. Next arithmetic operator is this one. And let me change the values again. Let A is 15 now and B is 2. सिंपल अगर मुझे बताओ, अगर यहाँ पे डिवीजन होता है, एक बार इसको करके देखते हैं. एंड लेट्स रन इट. सो व्हाट इज द आंसर? द आंसर इज कमिंग 7.5. Fine. But now instead of using a single division sign, we have used this one. So what will be the answer? This operation is known as floor division. Okay, FLOOR, floor division. What it does, it gives you the nearest value. मतलब एक whole number में value देगा Let's run it. So when we divide 15 by 2, the nearest value is 7, तो वो whole number में आंसर देता है, ठीक है. Similarly, suppose अगर यहाँ पे 4 लिखते और इसको रन करते तो आंसर कितना आता? Fine. So we have seen the arithmetic operators plus, minus, multiply, divide. You all were familiar with modulus operator, this exponential operator, and this floor division. Fine. The next one. The next one is Python assignment operators. They are very, very important things. Like suppose if we write a is equals to 5. What are we doing? We are simply assigning a value into a. So now a will contain 5. Okay. Now suppose if we are writing, let's write print statement over here. Print a. And let's put this in comment. Fine. When we run it, it will give me the answer as 5. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let's write a is equals to a plus 1. So what will be my answer? It will say a is equals to, what is the old value of a? It is 5 plus 1. So what will be the new value of a? The new value of a will be 6. When we'll run it, my answer of a will be 6. Now, if I want to write it in the short form, this same thing, a is equals to a plus 1, can be written as a plus equal to 1. And let's again print. So, can anyone tell me, अभी ये 7 कैसे आ गया? Initially, we started with a is equals to 5. At this step, a was incremented by 1. So now the new value of a is 6. When we perform this incrementation, then what happened? 6 was added with 1 again, and that is why we got the answer as 7. Now, if you are working with me, quickly try these operators. Minus equal to, multiply equal to, and divide equal to. Quickly do it. So these are known as the assignment operators. These are just the shortcuts of writing a statement like this. The next operators which we are talking about are the comparison operators. What are comparison operators? The first is double equal to. What do we mean by double equal to? And what is the difference between a single equal to sign or a single equal to operator and a double equal to operator? If we are saying x equal to 5, so yes, a single equal to is used for assigning. If we are saying x is equals to 5, it means we have a variable with name x and 5 is assigned to it. Similarly, if we are saying y is equal to 3, it means y is a variable and we are assigning 3 to y. नाउ आई वॉन्ट टू कंपेयर कि क्या एक्स और वाई इक्वल है या नहीं है, उसके लिए वी यूज दिस डबल इक्वल टू ऑपरेटर. वन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग, ये जो भी कंपैरिजन ऑपरेटर है दे गिव यू आंसर इन बुलियन फॉर्म. व्हाट इज बुलियन फॉर्म? येस और नो या 0 और 1. मगर यहाँ पर जो आंसर आता है वो आता है आपका ट्रू और फॉल्स. ठीक है. तो अगर इफ यू आर सेइंग x इक्वल टू 5, तो हम देख सकते हैं कि 5 इज नॉट इक्वल टू 3. व्हेन वी विल रन इट द आंसर विल कम एज फॉल्स. वैल्यू चेंज कर लेते हैं, इसमें यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं 5. ठीक है. when we'll run it, the answer will be true. Fine. So this is equal to. What is this? What is this symbol? Okay, very good. This symbol is not equal to. तो just उसका उल्टा हो गया, तो यहाँ पर इसको अप्लाई कर देते हैं. Now you tell me what will be the output. The value of x is 5 and the value is 5, y is 5, and we are asking print x not equal to y. तो हम पहले पूछ रहे हैं is x not equal to y? Okay, students are responding false. Let's run it. Very good. The answer is false. क्यों? इसको समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. What are we saying? We are saying 5 is not equal to 5. तो क्या 5 not equal to 5 है? नहीं, this is wrong because they are equal. So that is why the answer is coming as false. Similarly, we have this greater, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, and less than equal to. Now the students who have their system on and who are working along with me, maybe on REPL, or if you have Jupyter Notebook with you, or if you have PyCharm या कोई भी IDE आप use कर रहे हैं, ट्राई टू डू इट और लेट्स डू इट टुगेदर. अभी ये वैल्यू तो हमने फिक्स कर ली, x की वैल्यू 5 और y की वैल्यू भी 5. सपोज आई वांट टू टेक दिस वैल्यू फ्रॉम द यूजर, हाउ वील डू इट? सबसे पहले हम यहाँ पे लिखेंगे इनपुट. लेट्स डिलीट दिस. एंटर फर्स्ट number. Now we know that we need to convert this number into integer because input function takes the value in string format. Let's copy this line, put it here, and let's write enter. Second number, fine. And if you want, you can say print x and print y. Okay, and let's do something greater than. Okay, so enter first number, let's say 10. Enter second number, let's say 6. So it will compare, is 10 greater than 6? So what will be the answer, true or false? Yes, the answer is true. Let's enter. So the answer, we have printed the number also and we have seen. ठीक है, तो बहुत बेसिक से है, but yes, these functions, these operators are very frequently used when we go for the higher end processing. Next are the logical operators. Now, what are logical operators? Logical operators are and, or, and, not. अब यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा ध्यान से देखना. I have been using a conditional statement over here. We will not discuss conditional statement for now in this class. मगर आगे के sections में हम conditional statements detail में पढ़ेंगे. Simply, I'll tell you what is a conditional statement. Whenever you want to make a decision, that if like you're doing something and we are saying if this happens or not, तो वहां पर हम conditions का use करते हैं. यहाँ पर simply एक चीज देखते हैं. We have taken a value of x as 3 and we have taken the value of y as 6. अब इस वाले statement को ध्यान से देखो. Now we are comparing x is greater than 5 and मैंने and का symbol इस तरीके से बना लिया. 7 is greater than y. Let's see this value. x में हमने क्या value दी है? 3. So let's see, is 3 greater than 5 and y में हमने क्या value ली है? 6. तो when we use the and operator, उस केस में again answer true और false ही आता है, मगर answer true तब होगा when both the conditions are true. So you tell me, is 3 greater than 5? क्या 3 5 से greater है? No. So this condition is false. अब यहां पर देखते हैं, is 7 greater than 6? Yes. So this is true. But and operator क्या कहता है? या तो दोनों true होने चाहिए या दोनों false होने चाहिए. But in our case, one is false and the another one is true. So that is why what will be my answer? I have also written something. Let me first clear this. So I'm saying if x is greater than 5 and 7 is greater than y, then print true. Let me run it. Nothing will be printed. So let me write one more thing. Else print false. And now let's run it again. So can you see a false is printed? तो हमने यहाँ पे if और else यहाँ पे use किया है. तो हमने कहा कि अगर ये दोनों condition satisfy हो जाती हैं तो you print true, otherwise you print false. Now let's change this. Okay, let's write 10 over here. Fine. So now what will be the first condition? Is 10 greater than 5? Let's see. Let's write it again. Is 10 greater than 5 and 6 is less than 7 or 7 is greater than 6. So this will definitely return a true and this will also definitely return a true. Fine. So दोनों में आंसर हमारे क्या आ रहा है? True. So what will be printed? A true will be printed. Let's clear this and let's run this. Can you see the answer is true? Just see this code and tell me, is it okay? Is it clear to you? So we now know how this AND operator works. Now let's see the functioning of OR operator. So what is OR? OR थोड़ा सा flexible है. और क्या कहता है कि इफ वी आर सेइंग x इज ग्रेटर देन 5 और 7 is greater than 7, sorry, 7 is greater than y, and let's say the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 6. तो और कहता है कि दोनों में से अगर एक भी ट्रू होगा ना तो मैं आंसर ट्रू दे दूंगा, ठीक है. सो लेट्स से x is greater than 5, so what it says, 3 is greater than 5 or 7 is greater than 6, 7. ओके, 7 इज ग्रेटर देन 6. इस केस में देखेंगे, इज 3 ग्रेटर देन 5, क्या 3 5 से बड़ा है? नो, सो दिस इज फॉल्स, बट दिस थिंग इज ट्रू. तो और क्या कहता है कि अगर दोनों में से कोई एक भी ट्रू होगा तो देन द आंसर विल ऑल्सो बी ट्रू. So either this should be true or this should be true. So what will be my answer? My answer will be true. So let's see if this works or not. So the answer is coming as true. So let's again compare what is the difference between the AND operator and the OR operator. AND operator strictly says that both the conditions should be true, तभी true में answer आएगा, ठीक है. But what does the OR operator says? OR operator says either the condition should be true. दोनों में से अगर एक भी true होगा तो answer क्या आ जाएगा? True. What happens if both the conditions are not true? यहाँ पर वैल्यू दे देते हैं let's say 8 और यहाँ पर वैल्यू दे देते हैं 3. कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट? यस, let's run it. The output is false because what just happened? 3 is greater than 5 or 7 is greater than 8. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर क्या आंसर आ रहा है? ये आंसर आ गया मेरा फॉल्स. 3 is not greater than 5 and 7 is not greater than. तो दोनों में आंसर क्या आ गया? फॉल्स. दोनों में से कोई भी एक कंडीशन ट्रू नहीं है. सो दैट इज व्हाई माय फाइनल आंसर इज आल्सो फॉल्स. ओके, सो लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. द नेक्स्ट ऑपरेटर इज द नॉट ऑपरेटर. नॉट सिर्फ नेगेट करता है, मतलब जो भी आपका आंसर है उसको रिवर्स कर देगा. सो सपोज वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दिस. लेट्स से हमने एक वैल्यू ले ली x इज इक्वल्स टू 5. Now you forget everything and you just see this condition. So what it says, 5 is greater than 3 and 10 is greater than 5. तो एंड सिचुएशन क्या कहती है कि ट्रू में आंसर तब आएगा जब दोनों ट्रू होंगे. तो 5 is greater than 3, yes this is true, and 10 is greater than 5, yes this is true. तो आंसर अल्टीमेटली क्या आना चाहिए? ट्रू आना चाहिए. But what we have done, now we have used a not operator just before this. तो not क्या कहता है? आपका जो भी आंसर आएगा उसको रिवर्स कर देगा. तो true की जगह मेरा आंसर क्या आ जाएगा? false. सपोज अगर आंसर अंदर false आता तो वो उसको रिवर्स करके क्या कर देता? true. Let's run this and let's see this. Let's run it. So the answer is coming false. Let's change the value. Let's make this value to 2. ठीक है. नाउ इज 2 ग्रेटर देन 3? नो, दिस इज फॉल्स. एंड इज 10 ग्रेटर देन 2? यस दिस इज ट्रू. मगर एंड में ट्रू आने के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? दोनों वैल्यू ट्रू होनी चाहिए. मगर हमारा एक वैल्यू फॉल्स आ रही है और दूसरी वैल्यू ट्रू आ रही है. सो जो अंदर वाला ऑपरेटर है, this function will give me answer as false. But since we have used this not operator, this false will be converted to true. So let's see what the answer is. Let's run the code and the answer is coming as true. Just check this code and tell me, is it clear? This thing. Okay, कुछ hacks भी बताने हैं. उसके बाद हम एक assignment पे एक छोटी सी चीज करेंगे. We'll make a grading system for the students. Before that, you just see this. Suppose I want to display a float number with 2 decimal places using print statement. Okay, what I'm saying, I want to print, मेरे पास एक नंबर है सपोज 458.908765 so on. But ultimately I want that what should be printed on my screen, it should be printed only this. So I want to print a float number but only up to 2 decimal points. ठीक है, how we can do it? We can do formatting. How do we do formatting? Like this: print, we use this thing, okay, a single quotes, then a percentage sign, dot 2f. इसका मतलब डॉट के बाद कितने नंबर्स यूज करने हैं हमें? टू नंबर्स, एंड देन वी आर पासिंग अ number which we want to convert, and you can see the output. Just see this and try it yourself. Suppose I want to change it after decimal, I want 3 points. So this is a very important function, formatting actually, which is generally used when we make programs. Next, very very important thing, अभी suppose अगर आपको कहा कि you enter the name of 3 students, so how do we do it? Let's say I say make a program to enter the name of 3 students, तो हम क्या करेंगे? Name 1 is equals to input enter name 1. Okay, then let's copy it. Let's say the second variable is name 2, the third variable is name 3. Enter name 2, enter name 3. Now I want to print all the 3 names, so print name 1, print name 2 and print name 3. ठीक है, अगर मुझे what was my job to be done? The job was मुझे यूजर से 3 names लेने थे. I want to make a simple program. Let's run it. Enter name 1, let's say ABC. Enter name 2, let's say this, and enter name 3. So this is how we do it. अब अगर इस प्रोग्राम को इतना लंबा नहीं बनाना, सिंस वी आर यूजिंग पाइथन एंड वी से इट इज यूजर फ्रेंडली, इट इज वेरी सिंपल एंड द कोड्स आर वेरी इजी टू राइट एंड वी कैन जस्ट शॉर्टन द कोड, देन व्हाट टू डू? इसका सिंपल तरीका है स्प्लिट फंक्शन के थ्रू यूज करना. व्हाट डज द स्प्लिट फंक्शन इज डूइंग ओवर हियर? Let's see first and then I'll explain you. I've written this code. I'm not explaining you this and I'm running it directly. It says enter 3 string. Let me enter 3 string. Let's say students का नाम लिखते हैं राहुल, अक्षय and Vineet. Okay. And let's enter. Can you see whatever work I wanted there in the above situation, it is done just with this single line code. So I have used split function. Split function क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पर? Split function is using these spaces. इन स्पेस से वो क्या कर रहा है? जैसे ही जो स्पेस आ रही है उसके बाद इट इज ब्रेकिंग, इट इज स्प्लिटिंग माई स्ट्रिंग. फाइन, आई हैव सेड एंटर 3 string and I have stored those values into 3 variables, str1, str2 and str3. Now let's see what happens if we do something else. 3 string की जगह मैंने 4 string पास करते हैं. So let's say Vineet, Akshay, Rahul, and we have Vishakha. Fine, and let's run it. Can you see it is giving me an error? Why it is giving me an error? क्योंकि यहाँ पर हमने 3 ही वेरिएबल्स लिए हैं स्ट्रिंग को कैच करने के लिए. मतलब our program can accept only 3 values, but we are passing 4 values to it. ठीक है, इसलिए हमारे प्रोग्राम ने क्या कर दिया? एरर दे दिया. तो लेट्स रन इट अगेन. नाउ अगेन लेट्स पास 3 वेरिएबल्स, बट लेट्स से मिस्टेकनली मैंने इस तरीके से लिख दिया विनीत, अक्षय. सी आई हैव गिवन नो स्पेस, राहुल and Vishakha, and let's run it. So because there was no space between Vineet and Akshay, that is why the program thought that this is one single name. क्योंकि ये जो यहाँ पे splitting हो रही है, ये splitting is space की वजह से हो रही है. तो विनीत और अक्षय के बीच में कोई space नहीं थी. That is why this was considered as one single string. Then Rahul was considered as second string, and then Vishakha was considered as the third string. और इस प्रोग्राम को और छोटा कर सकते हैं. नो नीड टू डू दिस, यू कैन राइट एवरीथिंग इन सिंगल लाइन. say ABC, DFG, HJK and enter. Can you see this? हमने कोड को और छोटा कर दिया, प्रिंट को भी अलग अलग लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. We can do this in a single line. And this is very very helpful. You can see we have shortened the code. इस same चीज को करने के लिए यहाँ पर देखो, I have to write 1 2 3 4 5 6 lines and I have done it here in 2 lines only. Just see it, copy it. If you want to try it and then we'll move ahead. Fine, so let's move forward then. Again a very very important concept, इसको भी बहुत ध्यान से देखना. Now let's see what the problem is. We have the following data. Let's say a total money is given, quantity is given and a price is given to me, and I want to display the above data using string dot format. अब अपने डेटा को अच्छे से अगर प्रेजेंट करना है, then you need to do some of the formatting with your data. Fine. And for doing such formatting, there is a function which is called dot format function. Let's see how do we use it. अब मुझे करना क्या है, I need to write this statement. I have $1,000, so I can buy 3 football and 450.00, sorry, for $450.00. अब आप बोलो ये तो इतना करने की क्या जरूरत है, यू सिंपली राइट अ प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट. भाई हम कह रहे हैं कि अगर इसी को करना है तो यू कम हियर and you write this in print and you write it over here and let's run it. So this line will be printed. ठीक है, but it is possible that every time I have $1,000, तो 1,000 की जगह suppose $2,000 लिखा हो. I can buy 3 football की जगह 5 football लिखा हो, और for $450 की जगह कुछ और लिखा हो. तो these values can change. So इन चीजों को कहते हैं static चीज and dynamic value and f string. So what I was saying was that maybe it is possible that we want to change these values. In between or the other, we want to change the value. So what we have done, we have written that the quantity is 3, total money is equals to 1,000 and my price is 450. Okay. I've taken a variable with name statement1. उस statement1 में हमने क्या लिखा? We have used these curly brackets and we have used 1. What is 1? This is marked as 0. This is marked as 1 and this is marked as 2. तो जहां पर हमने कर्ली ब्रैकेट में 1 लिखा है, वहां पर 1 की जगह क्या आएगा? टोटल मनी. ठीक है. सो आई हैव $1 so that I can buy. यहाँ पे देखो कर्ली ब्रैकेट में हमने क्या लिखा है? 0. So in place of 0 what will come? The number which is there at the 0th position, that is 3. Fine. For football for, फिर यहाँ पे देखो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा है पहले तो 2. So what is there at the 2 position? 450 is written, but I want to convert it into the float format. इसीलिए यहाँ पे लिखा है .2f. मतलब decimal के बाद we need to use 2 numbers and dollars. So you can see what is coming. I have $1,000, so I can buy 3 football for $450.00. Just see this and tell me, is it clear to you? Then I'll be doing something else with this. Okay, now what if I change everything like, okay, और एक चीज और करते हैं, इसकी सीक्वेंस बदल देते हैं. So now I have jumbled things, but Python doesn't understand this. मैंने ऊपर तो चीज जंबल कर दी मगर नीचे वही चीज रहने दी. So now this is at 0th position, this become at first position and this comes at second position. Now you tell me what will be printed. Okay, $400, 2,000 ball and 0. Very good. 1 की जगह क्या आ जाएगा? 450.890. इनफैक्ट हो सकता है एरर भी आए कहीं पे, बिकॉज नो, एरर विल नॉट कम फॉर नाउ. 0 की जगह आएगा 2000 And you see I have written 2 over here and it will be converted into float, so this will also write 0 0 over here. Okay, so let's clear this and let's run our program. यहाँ पर देखो एक बार, I have jumbled the position. Can you see I have jumbled the position? But when I was printing, how I have written statement, yes, Rahul has given the answer. I have jumbled the position. बिल्कुल ये यहाँ पे हमने इसको 0 था, इसको 1 कर दिया, इसको यहाँ पे कर दिया 2. But you see over here, statement dot 1 format. 1 is associated with quantity. ठीक है? This one has one-to-one relationship with quantity. This 0 has one-to-one relationship with total money. And this 2 has one-to-one relationship with price. Fine. So you jumble your positions over here. But this thing will not be jumbled. क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमने sequence इस तरीके से दे रखी है. So at first position, quantity will come every time. At 0th position, total money will come every time. And at second position, price will come every time. Is it okay? Now what I want you to do is this one. Simply what I want you to make a student grading system where you need to take marks of 5 subjects from a student and print the average of the marks. Okay, so let's try it together. What we want, let's say first take the name of the student as well. So name is equals to input, enter your name. Fine. Then let's say m1 is equals to float, because marks could be in decimals also, it could be in points also. Suppose 2.5 भी marks हो सकते हैं. So we want that the marks are coming in float and not just integer format. So input, enter marks of subject 1 एंड लेट्स से आउट ऑफ 10. अभी यहाँ पे हमने कंडीशन लगा दी कुछ कि आउट ऑफ 10 से ही मार्क्स देने, बिकॉज वी वांट मार्क्स ऑफ 5 subjects. Let's copy it 4 more times. So m1, this becomes m2, this becomes m3, m4 and m5, and subject 2, subject 3, subject 4 and subject 5. Now what we want to find the average. Can anyone tell me what is the formula for the average? How do we perform mean or average? What will be the average? We will, yes, very good, Rahul. We will perform the addition of all the subject marks and we will divide it by 5. Fine. And then finally in the print, you can say average marks are, and comma, because I want to add average also, and we will print the average. Fine. So let's run this program. Enter your name. Let me write my name over here. Enter marks of the subject 1 out of 10. Let's say 8, 7.5, 7.8, 8.2, okay, 3, 6, and it gives me the average marks. Suppose I don't want the average marks like this. इसको format करना है मुझे, ठीक है, इस तरीके से लेके आना है. तो क्या कर सकते हैं? I want only marks till 2 digits after decimal. ठीक है, I want to write this thing which what Vineet has said, percentage. इसको कहाँ लिखूँ? यहाँ पे, where should I write it? Let's say percentage point 2f. Let's run it. Enter your name. 6, 7, 8, 7. Okay, I have not written, and 8.56, let's say. Okay, so now it's not giving me properly, क्योंकि यहाँ पे देखो उसने तो इसको भी print कर दिया. So this is not the correct way of writing. Then what to do? This definitely doesn't works over here. Fine. So for now, it is coming like 6.2 because we have not used the formatting thing. What I wanted you to do is you should write, Vineet has given the answer also. We want that the answer should come after this thing. 2 decimal points तक answer आना चाहिए. So you have to modify this program. Plus one thing also I want to do is your program should come like this. Enter marks, your name should be coming. So suppose I have written a name over here. Let me annotate on the screen. Suppose I've written a name. Let's say the name is ABC. So in this line, it should say ABC, enter marks of subject 1. सब जगह यहाँ पे लिखने के आना चाहिए ABC. So whatever the name of the student, that should be printed in every line. Plus the average marks should be coming like 2 decimals after the this decimal number. 2 digits should come. So this is what your assignment is. Try to do it. Fine. इन दो सेशन जैसे मैंने कहा वील बी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द बेसिक. अभी तो हमने डेमो सेशंस में बहुत बेसिक चीज़ें देखी, बट दिस वाज आल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड लेटर ऑन वील बी कवरिंग इन द लेटर सेशन जो भी एडवांस लाइब्रेरीज होती हैं जैसे नमपाई, pandas and so on, ताकि you can be well prepared for the coming sessions. ठीक है, जो भी अगर आप एडवांस कोर्स के लिए जाते हो, if you see yourself as a data scientist, if you see yourself as a data analyst, आप robotics के फील्ड में जाना चाहते हो, तो everywhere Python is very very important nowadays. Everyone is talking about Python. If you want to become proficient in Python, do join this course, and definitely you learn much from the course. This is my assurance.